Before you buy anything for your business, make sure you understand what problem you're trying to solve. What's happening? It's Eric J. Olson. Lots of times here at Array Digital, we will look at a product or a service and we'll look at all of the features that it offers and we get wowed by this shiny new object and we want that new toy. But then we have to stop and say, well, what problem actually are we trying to solve? And a lot of times it's not very clear what the actual problem is that we're trying to solve. We just want that new toy that comes with new promises of efficiency, cost savings, making more money. There's all sorts of promises that are out there on the internet and through salespeople. We recently pulled the plug on a particular piece of software that we were evaluating after a couple of meetings because we just weren't convinced. So we were looking at an ERP, which stands for Enterprise Resource Planning tool. And what that is, the promise of an ERP is that it will basically run your entire company. Now, you start off small with one module. We were going to start off with the financial module, and then we're going to bolt on other modules over time. That financial module is going to cost $1,000 to $2,000 per month, and it would replace QuickBooks, which is not even close to that amount, and a whole bunch of other spreadsheets. But there were lots of issues with this particular concept. So let's talk about can it make us money? Can it save us money? And even if we do get efficiencies, what does that mean? All right. So can it make us money? If we have one piece of software that runs everything, can we make more money? Well, I think the answer is no. And here's why. We make money by signing new clients, and that happens by sales and marketing. Marketing brings in a bunch of attention. I do the podcast like this. Kevin does that. Basically, we market ourselves, and then sales will meet with them, explain our offering, and close them. And then also we make money by not losing existing clients, and that's operations. Operations does not lose existing clients when they do things like an amazing strategy, an amazing execution, and they communicate constantly with our clients. Is a piece of backend software going to help us with either of those things, making money through the sales and marketing or keeping clients? I don't think so. Is it going to save us money? Well, I already said that the piece of software was much more expensive than what we currently have. If we did implement that system and if it did live up to the promise, then we could get rid of a bunch of spreadsheets that we have. But those don't cost us anything because they're part of G Suite and they come for free. So then the only other real cost savings would be if we don't have to hire more people. But we were talking about implementing a very sophisticated piece of software. The reality is, and from speaking with other people who have looked into ERPs or implemented ERPs, you don't just buy it and turn it on and it runs itself. No. You have like a full-time person running it in addition to the other people that do other stuff inside of the ERP. So it won't save us any money. But even if we did get efficiencies, what does that really mean? Are we going to make more money? Are we going to save more money? We thought the answer was no. So in this particular instance, we pulled the plug on even discussing if we wanted to go forward with this ERP. And the reality is we're probably just not quite there yet as a company to require it. But this happens a lot with operational tools. This happens all the time. Hey, look at this piece of software and it can do X, Y, and Z for one of our services, social media, advertising, SEO, etc. And we have to stop and ask ourselves, okay, well, that's cool that it does that, but what does it mean? What problem are we trying to solve? And 50% of the time, maybe more like 80% of the time, we just can't even figure out the problem that it's trying to solve. We just want the shiny new object. And at that point, we need to back off and say, you know what? This tool's not for us. So if you're considering making any kind of purchase for your business, whether it's software, hardware, frankly, even employees, figure out what it is that you're trying to solve. What problem are you trying to solve? And how can that piece of software, hardware, or employee or something else solve the problem? Make your decision based on the problem that you have and the ability of that new thing to solve the problem.